In less than 30 days from now, we will be sitting down to the Pesach Seder. And if you look at the very first halacha in Shulchan Aruch, in the Code of Jewish Law, when we speak about Pesach, it does not talk about kashering our homes. It does not talk about bedikas chametz, checking the home for chametz. It does not talk about matzah. The first halacha is to give ma'os chitim. Ma'os chitim is special money to poor families so that they can buy matzah and wine and food for Pesach. It's the first halacha. Why is it the first halacha? And the answer is because if you give the money now, 30 days before Pesach, instead of waiting until the last minute, till Erev Pesach, then the family that you give the money to will now have a chance to prepare for Pesach in peace, without thinking to themselves, how in the world are we going to afford this yontif? And that's why the Beis Yosef, the author of the Shulchan Aruch, determined to have this halacha as the very first one. First thing you got to do is give money for Pesach. I have a kid in my class who told me the following. He recently became a bar mitzvah boy. And somebody walked over to him and he said, I'm going to give you the best bar mitzvah present ever. And he gave him a roll of quarters. And he said to him, I want you to keep this in your talis bag. And every time somebody comes over to you, in middle of davening to collect tzedakah, you'll pull out 1 quarter from the roll and you'll be able to give it to him. And then when you use up all of those quarters, I want you to commit to buying another roll of coins. The denomination does not make a difference. Buy a roll and give it out 1 coin at a time. And when that one's done, you'll continue to buy more and more coins and you'll become a giver. And that's the greatest bar mitzvah present you'll ever have. And then when you're my age or you're older or you're an 80-year-old man, you'll be able to walk over to a young boy just like yourself and you'll say, I'm going to give you the greatest bar mitzvah present ever. The greatest gift you can give a child is to teach them about giving. Reb Shlomo Yehuda Rechnitz, who's one of the great givers of our generation, is a very wealthy man who lives in Los Angeles. He was invited to a Shabbos of orphans. A Shabbos when many orphan children, Nebuch, got together. And he called them together Matzah Shabbos. And he said, I'm going to give each of you 2 $50 bills. One, you can take this $50 bill, the first one, and buy whatever you want with it. The second one, I want you to take it and give it to whoever you want. Whatever needy person you find, you can give it to them. And then I want you to come back to me. And I want you to tell me which one felt better. Is it better to give or better to get? You will discover, and we all will discover, that when you give, there's no greater feeling in the world. So treat yourself today to the gift of giving. Find a needy family and share with them the gift of tzedakah.